the next video that I'm doing. As I said last week, for any of you that watched my first video, I will be doing a video each week, well, I'll try anyway, to do one each week, which I hope that you all follow if you're interested, on my journey and, you know, how I progress with, you know, putting on weight again, as I am 5 stone. So I'm extremely skinny. You can see my collarbones and everything. You know, and me being able to go from strength to strength. So, you know, I couldn't lift my head up 2 weeks ago. Was on a Zimmer frame, collapsing, fitting, scaring everybody. And now I've managed to walk up the stairs the whole way, and I can get into my bedroom, it was a bit of a difference. I mean, I think I forgot what it looked like since I haven't been up there for over a month. So managed to get up to the top of the stairs, and I have got a video of that. If only I could get out of this. I just gotta do this. If only I could get out of this. I just gotta do this. I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. That was a video of me going up the stairs. I know I look a bit like a tortoise, or Mr. Burns, like my dad said. I don't know, but I look weird either way. But that's because at the moment, it absolutely kills to straighten. This is hurting right now to even try and straighten my body. I've got a scar, and my dressing is from here to all the way down. So it absolutely kills. I know that I have to straighten up. I've got one random little stapler, whatever it is a pin stitch. It is like hanging out. It won't come out. The nurses were like, right, leave it, it's gonna grow out. It's not growing out. So I'm in absolute agony, and so I need the doctors to take that out. And it's hard to straighten at the moment, which obviously I need to do because I don't want to end up like a hunchback and constantly walking around with a bad posture, because that will happen. After you've had an operation of any sort on your stomach, it's important to try and correct your posture and sit up straight, because otherwise where your muscles are fixing, they will like grow that way. So I'm getting there. It's weirdly enough, when I'm led down, I can straighten out, but standing up, it's just so difficult. So, but yeah, it might take me a while to get upstairs, and then I have to sit on my bed for about 10 minutes. But that's fine, because like a few weeks ago, that wouldn't have even happened. I was getting up 2 steps, 3 steps. That was it. Then tried again the next day. So this is progression. So that's my happy achievement of this week. Also, I have walked out into the middle room of my house, and I'm sitting up to do this, which is extremely hard because I can't actually sit up for a long time without getting dehydrated, and without having a really bad back and having to go lie down again. So this is good. I'm going to sit up for the whole thing. I'm determined. So yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone that watched my first video last week, because I was so terrified, you know, because you can get judged whatever you do, and I was like, this is a big thing. People are either going to think, oh, it's for attention, or, you know, or they're going to, you know, be behind me and support me. And I'm so overwhelmed with everyone that's been supporting me, and all the amazing women that have messaged me, you know, people I've never met before around the country, and you said so many nice things and uplifting things to me, and said that I'm an inspiration. And it's literally it's heartwarming, because it's so strange I love how like we can come together as women. I think we need to, because most of the time we're always trying to judge each other and stupid things like that. So, you know, those days are very old now. So I think it's really good, and I'm grateful. I had my counselling session last Wednesday, and I said to her about everybody's comments, and I literally cried because I was so touched that people are so nice. It's literally like, I can't explain how overwhelming it was. And it's nice, you know, that there are people out there in the world that are like that. So I'm really happy about that. I also want to say this is something that I want to do for myself. And when I say that, I get a really good feeling, like when like having all these comments and people saying, oh, this is really, you know, it's inspirational and things. It makes me want to help other people. I know I have to focus on getting better and resting, but this is also helping me, and this is getting me through this hard stage, like mentally and physically, because I want to help others. I want to speak up about Crohn's disease. I want to make it spoken about more, because it really isn't. I've even applied to become a ambassador for the Crohn's disease, the UK website. I feel like this is a call-in for me. I don't know why, but this is the big feeling that I get. I just want to make this more spoken about and aware of how dangerous it actually is, because so many people don't realise the dangers, or, you know, and there's so many like people who've messaged me like, oh, I keep getting misdiagnosed and I've still got the pains and nothing seems to help. And now that first video has made them want to chase the doctors and not give up. So that's made me really happy. And I encourage them to pester, because don't end up like me, being misdiagnosed and refuse tests for 7 years and then being told you're going to die, because it is traumatic and you don't really know how to cope with it. So I really, really want to carry on with these videos to help other people who might be feeling low, and so that everyone gets more aware of Crohn's. I can't believe how unspoken about it is, when so many people in the world actually have it. And it is, you know, you can't get rid of it. It's a lifelong thing. But like most things, you learn how to cope with it, what to do, what not to do, so you can live a quality of life. And thank God for me that the pain is finally gone, where they cut that nasty little bit of bowel out of my system. And I finally, it's strange waking up with no pain, because I was so used to pain. And I even go through, you know, periods where I'm like, I've got like a bit of surgical pain from the scar, and my mum's like, have a tablet, and I'm like, nope, I don't want any painkillers. And even in hospital, the doctors were like, it's okay to press the little painkiller buzzer, but I'm so used to pain. I've got such a high threshold, I think, that I just don't. I do, however, take a painkiller before I go on my hospital trips, and if I'm going anywhere in the car, because it is still painful to sit down in the car, and it is painful going to the hospital and back, and absolutely tiring. So we're getting there though. Obviously, you know, I put this video out last week on my birthday as well, and I'm not gonna lie, in the morning of my birthday I didn't open any of my cards. I was in a foul mood, just didn't feel like celebrating. And then towards the end of the day I had a good time, and I had loads of family and friends come round throughout the day. And then I did actually, you know, I thought to myself, actually I am here. I wasn't supposed to be here. This birthday wasn't supposed to come for me. So I actually need to be grateful, you know, and celebrate my birthday instead of moping around like an old Scrooge. But I just didn't feel like celebrating. So I'm glad I did in the end. Obviously as well, I have, but we're in talks with my counsellor to come with, you know, a quote every single week, a positive quote to keep me going. So my quote this week is, "The comeback is always stronger than the setback," which is true, because I'm coming back twice as hard. I'm not going to stop. I'm determined. I don't want anything to get in my way. And, you know, I did want to give up with everything, but I'm not going to now, because yes, I might have taken 8 steps back, but I'm going to take 10 forward. So it's just going to make me a stronger person. So hopefully that's a good thing as well. So yeah, and now I know that the videos have to be 15 minutes, I think, on YouTube. I've got to limit everything, but they will be different each week. I mean, at the moment they're pretty boring because I can't actually move that much, but we will hopefully get better in time and when I get to start venturing out. I haven't ventured out yet because I'm not really very confident with it, because I am so flipping skinny, and I'm still trying to gain weight. I have gained a little bit this week, which is a good, not much, it's literally like the smallest dot, but I don't care. I gained weight, that's the main thing, we're getting there, and so that's a good thing. I've been constantly snacking, so I'm not going to stop because I really want, my ideal size to get up to would be a size 8, because I don't think I've seen size 8 since I was 17 years old. So if I can get up to that size, I will be absolutely overjoyed beyond everything's going to be yes. I know it's probably going to take me a very long time, but if you want to get somewhere, you'll get there if you really want to. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been so lovely and all the support, and I hope I'm not boring you, but we will get there, and next week hopefully I'll be more interesting. Thank you. Another thing I was in talks with my counsellor is that I'm very harsh on myself. I like, every time it's an achievement to do something, it's not to me. I'll always judge myself and be unhappy with it. So she had said this week one of the things I have to do is have more self-love. So I am proud that I managed to get up the stairs, because like before, when I was getting up 2 steps, forgetting I couldn't even get up the time before, and every time I did I was fitting and collapsing, I was so judgmental, like that's not an achievement, why are you saying well done? Anyone should be able to do that. And I forget, no, I've had to start again, this is an achievement. So self-love is very important, because if you don't have self-love, not only will I be battling this Crohn's disease and getting stronger and better, and but I will also be battling with myself, and that's a battle you're not going to win. You need to, be on your team. So that's very important. So yeah, I'm literally actually really shocked I didn't cry today in this video, because I cry at everything. I was crying earlier, I cried yesterday, literally. So I'm so glad I didn't cry today. This is a start. So yeah, this is a good thing, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been so lovely and all the support, and I hope I'm not boring you, but we will get there, and next week hopefully I'll be more interesting. Thank you. If you don't like anything gory, turn away now, because I've added a picture of my scar. Thank you.